MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Bobo Brown is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing, and from there, that's when the problems usually arise. Into the box, Mark Quinn, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Mets, second baseman, Mark Quinn.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Harold Reynolds, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2, though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game is important to me.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. No problem here. One away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Ready now, Antoine Harmon. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. This one's flared toward left center. Peterson over to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Ronald Bell. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Alvarez takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Digging in now, Gavin Cecchini. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Gavin Cecchini.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. And I'm looking at Jock Peterson out there roaming the outfield. I love how aggressive he is. And we've talked about that with different players. But he is not afraid to leave his feet and take that gamble.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year.
Eric Hosmer.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This pitch just misses a bit inside and catches him about mid-thigh. That's the meaty part of the leg, so as soon as the initial pain wears off, he should be just fine.
Batting sixth, left fielder.
In now, Brad Landis.
Landis.
He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. No score here as we play inning number 2. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
Hit on the ground toward the left. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Here's Ender Inciarte. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is popped up. He's got it, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping up now, Scott Aponte. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Batting ninth,
in now,
the
Patrick
pitcher
Corbin.
46.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Third inning, no score to this point. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Ready for another chance? Mark Quinn. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Here's a high pop-up. Pena is there for it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Bobo Brown. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Striding in once again, Antoine
Leading off for the
Harmon.
Mets.
He'll try to
Right
get it
fielder,
going here to begin the
Antoine
fourth.
Harmon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice
Up next
job.
for the Mets. Catcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Bell.
Ronald Bell will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Gavin Cecchini. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Gavin Cecchini.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming in is Peterson. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Hosmer. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box now, Brad Landis. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Brad Landis.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Alvarez is there for it. 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So coming to the plate, Ender Inciarte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Inciarte.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Scott Aponte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Aponte.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a dangerous knuckleball to miss high with.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Elbert will put this one away, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Milwaukee leads it 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Bobo Brown. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Inciarte on the run. He dives, but he can't make the play, and this one hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
So digging in now, Paul Elbert.
First baseman, Paul Elbert.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double, and now you get the single, and you're sitting first and third, and here they come.
Digging in once again, William Kimbrough. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Kimbrough.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Standing in, Patrick Corbin. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. And he misses there. 1-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Chi is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Mark Quinn. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Now batting. Right
Standing
fielder,
in now, Antoine Harmon. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. Barehanded pickup. Oh, but he beats it out. Despite an outstanding effort, that's a base hit, and the potential tying run will step in at the plate.
The catcher, number 13.
First offering on its way.
Bell.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Mets lead 1. They're down 2-0. Ready for another shot now. Gavin Cecchini, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Gavin Cecchini.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this will be fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Very weakly on the ground. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Brad Landis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Runners on first with 1 down. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Center fielder, number 11.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Peterson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets strand one. They trail it here 2-0.
7th inning stretch.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jesus Avalos will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Dennis Dorsey will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Digging in and looking for more, Bobo Brown. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Line drive to center field. Dorsey is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that for.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Aponte. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. So striding in, Dennis Dorsey. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And there's out number 2. So striding forward now, Mark Quinn. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Hawk is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping into the box, Antoine Harmon. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Hawk is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Ronald Bell.
Ronald Bell.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they always talk about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the 9th inning plays out.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Brian Montoya answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Montoya.